In this video, you will know about Arduino Motor Shield and will learn how to use it to control different types of DC motors. If you want to control motors using Arduino board, then you will need some kind of motor driver. You cannot drive motors directly through Arduino pins because motors generally take high current and Arduino I/O pins cannot handle it. That's why you have to use some kind of motor driver. One of the motor driver is Arduino Motor Shield, which can drive different types of DC motors. And as it is a Arduino Shield, you can mount it on the Arduino board. The shield uses one 74SC595 shift resistor and two L293D motor driver IC. It also has screw terminals to connect power supply. We will discuss how to properly connect the power supply later in this video. This shield lets you control three types of motors: simple DC motor, stepper motor, and servo motor. We will use Adafruit Motor Shield library to control these types of motors one by one and will explain all the library functions. First of all, let's see how to control simple DC motors. You can control 4 DC motors simultaneously using this shield. You can manipulate the direction of rotation and the speed of the motors individually. Let's see how to connect the DC motor to this shield. In this shield, you will see screw terminals with marking M1, M2, M3 and M4, which corresponds to motor 1, motor 2, motor 3 and motor 4. Take one motor and connect it into M3 terminal as shown. Now let's see how to code to control this motor. Open a new sketch in Arduino IDE. Next, you have to install Adafruit Motor Shield library. For that, go to Tools, Manage Libraries, then search for Adafruit Motor Shield and install the Adafruit Motor Shield library. Note: don't install the Adafruit Motor Shield v2 library. Now in the code, first include afmotor.h, then create an object of af_DC motor class, let's say motor, and in bracket write 3 as we connected motor to M3 terminal. If you have connected the motor to M1, then you have to write 1 in place of 3. Next, we can write code to control the motor in the setup or loop section. For that, we have to know about two functions. First, set speed function. Second, run function. The set speed function will decide the speed of the motor. The speed set point is passed as a parameter. It can take values from 0 to 255, like set speed 200. Note that this function will not rotate the motor. It will only set the speed in which the motor will run. To start rotating the motor, you have to use run function. This function will take one argument which decides whether the motor will start rotating in forward direction or reverse direction or to stop rotation. Run forward will start the motor to rotate in one direction. Run backward will rotate the motor in another direction. And run release will stop the motor. Using these functions, you can control the DC motor. Let's write a simple code which will rotate the motor in one direction for 2 seconds, then stops it for 1 second, and again starts rotating in opposite direction for 2 seconds. Next, wait for 1 second and then repeats the process. For that, in the loop section, write object name, that is motor dot set speed in bracket 200. This will set the speed to 200. Now to start rotating, write motor dot run forward. This will rotate the motor in one direction. Then use delay function to wait for 2 seconds. Next, to stop motor, write motor dot run release. Then wait for 1 second using delay function. Now to rotate in opposite direction, write motor dot run backward. Then again wait for 2 seconds using delay function. Next, write motor dot run release. After that, use delay function to wait for 1 second. Now let's upload the code and see how motor rotates. Set the correct board, port and programmer and upload the sketch. You can see the motor is rotating as desired. Here, motor shield is taking power from Arduino board, which heats up the voltage regulator on the Arduino board. So it is better to give power supply to the motor shield. For that, remove the jumper in the shield and then connect the positive of the power supply to M+ terminal of the shield and ground to ground of the shield. Please note that if you are giving power to both Arduino board and the motor shield, then make sure that jumper is not connected. If you want to give power to Arduino board through the shield, then first remove any power supply connected to the Arduino board, like USB connection in my case, and then connect the jumper. Now leave the middlemost terminals and connect the motors in M1, M2 and M4 terminals. Next, go to Arduino IDE and write code for rest of the motors. After that, we have to upload the code. For that, we have to connect Arduino board to the computer. But before that, we have to remove the jumper. Now you can see all 4 motors are running. In this way, you can control 4 simple DC motors using this motor shield. Now let's see how to control stepper motor using this shield. Using this shield, you can control two stepper motors, one from M1 and M2 terminal, which is called port 1, and second from M3 and M4 terminal, which is called port 2. Here we will use bipolar stepper motor salvaged from old DVD drive. The first step we have to do is to identify the cable pairs of same winding. You can easily find with the help of multimeter in continuity mode. Then connect one pair of cable in M3 terminal and the second pair in the M4 terminal. Now let's see how to code for the stepper motor. For stepper motor, we have to include same afmotor.h library. Then we have to make an object of af_stepper class, let's say stepper 1. Then in bracket, first write the number of steps per revolution of the stepper motor. My stepper motor takes 20 steps to complete one rotation. Therefore, I have to write 20. Then write the port number in which the stepper motor is connected. In our case, we connected the stepper motor to M3 and M4 terminal, which is called port 2. That is why we have to write 2. If you have connected the motor in M1 and M2 terminal, then you have to write 1 because that is port number 1. To control stepper motor, you have to know 4 functions. First, set speed function. Second, step function. Third, one step function. And fourth, release function. The set speed function will set the RPM in which the stepper motor will rotate. Next, the step function is used to rotate the motor. This function takes 3 parameters. First, number of steps to move. Second, the direction of rotation. And third, the type of stepping. This library supports 4 types of stepping: single, double, interleave, microstep. Next, the one step function is used to take one step at a time. This function takes 2 arguments: first, direction of rotation, and second, type of stepping. And the last function is release function, which is used to release the holding torque on the motor. This reduces heating and current demand, but the motor will not actively resist rotation. Using these functions, you can control stepper motors. Let's take an example by rotating the stepper motor 250 steps forward and then 250 steps backward using microstepping. First, we have to set the speed. For that, write object name stepper1.setSpeed. Then in bracket, write 200. Next, in the loop section, write stepper1.step. In bracket, write 250, forward, microstep. After that, write stepper1.step. In bracket, write 250, backward, microstep. Now upload the code. You can see the motor is running as desired. If you have a unipolar stepper motor, then connect the center tap cable or cables in the middlemost ground terminal of the port. In this way, you can control stepper motors using this shield. Now let's see how to control servo motors. You can control 2 servo motors using this shield. Generally, all the servo motors comes with female connector with positive in the middle and signal and ground wire in the sideways. Just connect the female connector to servo 1 or servo 2 male header of the shield. Let's move on to the coding part. For coding, you just have to remember that servo 1 signal wire is connected to pin 10 and servo 2 signal wire is connected to pin 9 of the Arduino Uno board. Beside this, all coding part is same as we do before. For example, just open the servo sweep example sketch. Then in the setup section, change the pin number in which you have connected the signal wire of the servo motor. In my case, I have connected the servo motor to servo 1 header of the shield, whose signal wire is connected to pin 10 of the Arduino board. That's why I have to attach pin 10 in setup section. After that, upload the code. Here you can see the servo is rotating as desired. In this way, you can drive these 3 types of DC motors using this shield. If you found this video helpful, then please give this video a like and share it. If you have any doubts or questions or need any help, then please ask in the comment section. Subscribe us and hit the notification bell to see our upcoming videos. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Meet you in the next video.